Ever felt like you're stuck in a loop of mistakes and missteps, almost as if your life's entirely off track? Trust me, we've all been there. Whether it's endless mistakes, a series of unfortunate events, or just the plain monotony of life weighing you down. Whatever your struggle, there's always a way out, and in this video, we're going to tackle it step by step. So if you're ready for a life shake-up, stick around. Let's turn that chaos into clarity. Starting with the first step. Number 1, acceptance and accountability. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a vast, wild forest. You've ventured in and lost your way. You can either deny you're lost, hopelessly wandering deeper, or acknowledge where you are and start seeking a path out. That's precisely what acceptance and accountability are about. When life throws curveballs, often our instinctual response is denial or defensiveness. But what if we paused, took a deep breath, and admitted, yes, I'm lost, but I can find my way out? Acceptance isn't about being passive. It's about recognizing reality without the fog of denial. And with acceptance comes the second pillar, accountability. It's easy to blame circumstances, others, or even fate. But how often do we turn that lens on ourselves and ask, did my actions contribute to this? What can I do differently next time? By embracing these twin concepts, we understand our present situation better and pave a path for growth and change. So, ask yourself, where in your life are you in denial? And what steps can you take to not only accept, but also change the narrative? Once you've accepted your situation, you're in a better position to. Number 2, set clear goals. Most of us would say no, yet many navigate life's vast ocean without a straightforward port in mind, letting the winds of circumstance direct their sails. Setting clear goals is akin to setting a course on your compass. It transforms your journey from being aimless to purposeful. Goals provide focus, motivation, and a benchmark for success. When you have a defined target, your actions and decisions align with that vision. It's like constructing a building. You would only start with a blueprint. The more transparent the blueprint, the stronger and more defined the final structure. Now, imagine your life as that building. With precise goals, it's easy for the walls to be crooked or the foundation to be strong. But with a detailed plan, each brick lays firmly, creating a robust and resilient structure. So, as you plot the course of your life, think about the power of clarity. Clearly defined goals are not just dreams, but the lighthouses guiding us through the murkiest nights toward our desired shores. Number 3, prioritize self-care. Picture this, a beautiful decorated cup is steadily filling. As it nears the edge, the liquid starts to overflow, unable to contain anymore. Similarly, we too have a limit, a point where we can't give more without depleting ourselves. Enter the world of self-care. It's not just about trendy face masks or yoga sessions, though they can be a part of it. It's about recognizing when your cup is nearing its limit and ensuring you don't overflow. It's about understanding that to be there for others, we first must be there for ourselves. It means nourishing our minds with positive thoughts, feeding our bodies nutritious meals, and fueling our souls with purposeful actions. But how often do we push self-care to the bottom of our to-do list, viewing it as a luxury rather than a necessity? So, question time. When was the last time you genuinely paused and did something solely for yourself? And if your life was a cup, how close are you to the edge? Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's essential. Prioritize it. The next one is equally important, and it's all about the company you keep. Number 4, surround yourself with positivity. You absorb the energies, emotions, and influences around you daily, but what will you soak up if you're submerged in a pool of negativity? However, if you're placed in a clear, revitalizing spring of positivity, you'll absorb optimism, hope, and joy. This analogy underscores the importance of your company and the environments you place yourself in. The people we spend time with, the media we consume, and even the places we frequent all imprint on our psyche. Being surrounded by positive, uplifting, and growth-oriented individuals can drastically transform our outlook on life. Such influences drive us to be better, push boundaries, and remind us that no goal is too ambitious. On the contrary, constant negativity acts as a weight, pulling us down and often leading us to question our worth and abilities. So, here's some food for thought. Who are the top 5 people you spend the most time with, and what vibes do they bring into your life? Are they more like the murky pool or the rejuvenating spring? And crucially, how can you make active choices to ensure you're consistently surrounded by positivity? Number 5. Limit negativity and distractions. Have you ever tried to focus on a task with a blaring TV in the background or attempted to think clearly while surrounded by chaos? It's a challenge. We're constantly bombarded with notifications, buzzes, and pings in our modern age. These digital nudges and opposing voices, whether from the media or sometimes our circle, act as roadblocks to peace and productivity. Limiting these distractions and reducing negativity isn't about living in a bubble. It's about curating an environment where our minds and spirit can thrive. It's the difference between trying to read a book during a rock concert versus a quiet library. Each time you engage with a source of negativity or let a distraction take over, you're getting a little more chaos into your mental space. So here's the challenge. What distractions can you reduce today? And what's one source of negativity you can distance yourself from, even for a while? Clarity and progress thrive in spaces where negativity and distractions don't dominate. Make that space for yourself. Now, speaking of energy, it's time to get into number 6, cultivate a growth mindset. Facing challenges can sometimes lead to thoughts like, I'm just not cut out for this. Stumbling upon obstacles might make them seem impossible. These reactions stem from a fixed mindset, believing that our abilities remain constant and can't be improved. But there's another way to approach these situations, through the growth mindset. This perspective doesn't see hurdles as barriers, but as opportunities to climb higher and witness the rewarding view from the top. It's all about recognizing that with dedication, patience, and the right strategies, our skills can evolve, intelligence can expand, and new strengths can be carved. To embark on this transformative journey, consider these questions. In which areas of my life am I holding back because of the fear of failure? And what would I attempt if I genuinely believed I could learn and grow from the process, irrespective of the outcome? By reflecting on these, we open doors to a mindset that celebrates continuous growth and cherishes the journey as much as the final goal. The potential for evolution is in your hands. Are you prepared to harness it? Number 7, be patient and persistent. Envision planting a seed in a garden. The next day you rush outside, expecting a fully grown plant, only to be met with bare soil. Disappointed. Most of us would be. But nature teaches us an invaluable lesson. Growth takes time, and persistence is critical. The same applies to our lives. Whether it's a skill you're trying to hone, a relationship you're nurturing, or a personal goal you're striving towards, it's rare for success to be instant. Actual progress is often slow, almost invisible, and it's here that patience becomes your ally. But patience without persistence is like that seed left untended. It'll wither before it even begins to sprout. So, as you water that plant daily, tend to your dreams and goals with the same dedication. Along the way, there'll be moments of doubt. Will this effort ever pay off? Is it worth the time and energy? When those thoughts surface, remember the garden. Ask yourself, am I giving my aspirations the time they rightfully deserve? And what consistent actions am I taking to ensure they flourish? Please recognize that the most rewarding accomplishments are often the ones that demand our patience and unwavering persistence. Your garden of dreams awaits, but cultivating it is up to you. Lastly, but by no means least, number 8, seek mentorship and continuously learn. Consider for a moment the world's most accomplished athletes, artists, or scientists. Do you believe they reached their pinnacle solely through their efforts? While their dedication cannot be understated, behind most of them stood mentors, guiding their steps, refining their techniques, and providing wisdom from their journeys. Seeking mentorship is an acknowledgement that while our path is unique, others have tread similar roads, and their insights can be invaluable. It's merging ambition with humility, understanding that there's always something new to be learned. Moreover, in this ever-evolving world, continuous learning isn't just beneficial, it's essential. It ensures we stay relevant, adaptable, and ever-growing. But as we approach the end, let's reflect. Who in your life can serve as a mentor, offering guidance and experience? What new skill or knowledge have you been putting off learning? And most importantly, are you open to the wisdom and lessons that others and the world at large can offer? Your journey has the potential to be extraordinary. Still, the richness lies in the destination and the lessons and guidance embraced along the way. Will you seize them? And there you have it, 8 transformational steps to help you unlock your life. Acknowledge the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So why wait? Start today. Accept, plan, nourish, surround, focus, grow, persist, and learn. And before you know it, you'll not only be on track, but also paving the way for others. Life is what you make of it, so make it extraordinary. Until next time, stay positive, stay hungry for growth, and never stop believing in your potential. Cheers to a brighter, better, unfucked future.